A very good evening to everyone. Welcome to Global Online. And here we are with our preparation for UGC NET paper, UGC NTA NET examination for your 2024 cycle. That is that is your June 2024 cycle. We have already started our preparation for paper one. Now, our preparation has already started with teaching aptitude. And in today's class of teaching aptitude, as we are knowing that we are actually talking about learning theories, right? And this is the part three of learning theory. Already we have completed part one and part two. In today's part of learning theory, we are going to see Piaget's theory. We are going to see Bruner's theory, Maslow's theory, as well as Gardner's multiple theory. Now, what is the speciality of these sessions? These sessions definitely come with an explanation, which is without wasting any time, so that it is strictly focusing on your content. And secondly, we have immediate practice questions once the topic is over. So these practice questions, how to access this practice questions and how to get into this, I'll be telling it very soonly once we are end for the class. So now let's start the session for the day. So here comes our first topic for today's concept, that is for today's lecture, is Piaget's theory of cognitive development. So first of all, first understand that what is the Piaget's theory. So it is actually rediscovering and reconstructing the knowledge of the entire process. That is, these process which are divided into stages. Okay, these stages can be remembered with the help of age range, and we have to understand exactly what happens in these stages, right? So coming from your force, as you are seeing, we have completely four stages, talking with our sensory motor stage, which is from 0 to 2 years old. And here we have motor responses. So basically language are used, in order to demand. Object permanence is developed over here. So you know that nothing, the object is permanent over here. Motor skills or, the sensory curiosity is there a lot there in this particular stage. Coming to pre-operational stage, which starts from the age of 2 up to 7 years old. So your symbolic thinking, imagination, institution, conversation is developed. Okay, complex abstract things are still difficult. It is not, you cannot go into more complexity over here, but symbolic thinking plays a lot of important role in order to express the concepts or to express the particular term. Coming to a concrete operational stage, so it is from the age group of 7 to 11 years old. Now, here, when we talk about this particular stage, it talks about the time, it talks about the space, it talks about the quantity, which can be understood and which can be applied, but not as an independent concept. Still, there is much more to know, which will be happening in your formal operational stage, that is from 11-year onwards. So here basically abstract thinking, logical thinking, you can say strategy, context can be applied, which becomes easier in the formal operational stage. So you have these four stages to remember: sensory, where the senses are more into picture with the age group of 0 to 2; pre-operational, where the thinking takes into consideration but not into much complexity; concrete stage that stands at the age group of 7 to 11; um, and formal operational stage, which stands at 11, which is much more into the abstract and logical reasoning, right? Coming to the next one is the Bruner's three modes of representation, which was given by German Bruner. Now, here it has three modes. So, what are these three modes? Inactive, iconic, and symbolic, right? So, it is given with the age group also. So, inactive is age from 0 to 1, whereas iconic is from 1 to 6, and symbolic is 7 and above. So, when I talk about inactive stage, it talks about the knowledge which is represented with the help of physical actions. So here basically it is sensory motor. Just now we studied about sensory motor stage, right? So it is with the help of physical actions. When we talk about iconic stage, it is with the help of visual images. So this is actually a type of pre-operational stage. Whereas symbolic, it talks about your concrete and formal operation. It uses words and symbols in order to describe the experiences. But yes, as I said, various psychologists, various thinkers had their own way of giving the theories or understanding the learning theories. So as per Piaget, it was these four stages. As per Brunner, it was these three modes of representation, right? Then going towards Maslow's theory of hierarchy theory of needs. So when we talk about Maslow's theories, it starts with actually a topic wherein we starts about with our basic needs, going towards safety, love, self-esteem, and self-actualization. So these basic needs, where we satisfied our basic need in the form of food, clothing, shelter, education, safety, which talks about the security of the job, love, it means acceptance, self-esteem, it means your respect, and self-actualization, basically, what best you are at. But when it comes to, Adolfler has extended it, the Maslow's theory, in the form of learning. So where he has put basic needs and safety needs into existent needs, that is your first existent needs, love and esteem into relatedness, and then self actualization into growth. So when we talk about basic needs, it's a learning environment, okay, which, a comfortable learning environment in order to proceed further. Security, it talks about, whether you are comfortable, whether you are, safe, or whether it is in the danger zone. Love, it is belonging, welcoming, respecting. Esteem, it is valuing, and self actualization, that yes, what best you are at, so that you can help yourself to grow. So existence, your existence with learning, with education, relatedness, in order to, give you a self identity, and then related to your growth. So that talks about the Maslow's hierarchy needs, right? And then coming to Howard Gardner's multiple intelligence theory, where we had seven intelligence, that is starting with linguistic, mathematical, musical, kinesthetic, spatial, interpersonal, and intrapersonal. So you have to remember these very well, because definitely a question can come which can be an odd man out, or which can be, one among them. So yes, talking with respect to linguistic, that is language. So language, which is in the form of written and spoken. Mathematical, that is, in the form of identification of a numbers. Musical, in the form of appreciation of, the ability to recognize the tone or a pitch or a rhythm. Kinesthetic, it means a movement. Spatial, it is basically, the patterns, in order to understand or recognize this pattern or a space. Interpersonal, it means the capacity to interact, to motivate with the people, and intera with reference to your own self. Okay. So this theory believes that the seven intelligence are required not only to live a life well, but also to, it should, obviously, education system, understanding the education system, and should s- this all should include all seven, not just, more of academics. So it means when it comes to learning, when it comes to the learning theories, it is not that, okay, which you have, which is required, like language and mathematics is must, okay, only those should be required and the rest of them should be sacrificed. Definitely not. It should be a combination of all the seven when it comes to education system, right? So just let me make it very clear to you. If you remember, we started with Lee Wittgenstein's theory in the first session. Yesterday, we have completed two more theories, that is the Bloom's taxonomy, and we have studied, uh, we we have studied Gagney's theory, right? So three theories, and today we have done, four theories, that is seven theories. We are still left with the eight learning theories, which, anyways can be a part. So in the next two sessions, four theories I'll be completing, and after that I'll be giving you a set of practice questions. So make sure that those who have not watched the videos of earlier theories, do please watch the videos. Our preparation is going well, so make sure that you are having a link for this, and you are able to, make sure that you are a part of your well preparation for your June 2024 examination. Now, how to go for this and what does Global Online has to offer you? So yes, we have the complete set of paper one, consisting of live classes, weekly tests, syllabus notes, mock test, 2000 plus MCQ series, previous year solutions including 2023. Fees is 2,400. Now, how to go to with this? You can download our Global Online app. How to do that? Go to the Google Play Store, download the app. This is how the symbol is. Register yourself with the registered mobile number. You will get an access to paper one once you buy the course, and then you can get an access to all the detailed videos. No time waste course wherein nothing has been discussed. Only content is focused, And yes, theory lectures, test notes, everything is a part of this app. Detailed contacts or contact details are given below on the screen. You can check. In case if you have any doubt, any query, you can please get in touch with us and ensure that you are a part of these particular sessions which are regularly happening, and you can prepare yourself best for your upcoming examination, right? That's all for the day. See you in the next class, and make sure that you are studying well and clearing all your doubts and doing yourself well. Thank you, everyone.